Hey there, and welcome to this premium masterclass note on context engineering. I am absolutely thrilled to be your mentor today as we explore the true future of artificial intelligence. Look, if you want to understand how the most advanced, enterprise-grade AI systems actually work, and more importantly, how you can build and monetize them in today's digital economy, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to elevate your skills from just standard AI interactions to professional, industry-ready system architecture.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Research shows a staggering 89% of enterprise AI implementations fail. 89%. But here's the secret. They aren't failing because the AI models lack capability. No, they're failing due to inadequate context management. The models are incredibly smart, but they are literally being starved of the right information at the exact right time. Fixing this gap? Well, that is exactly what context engineering is all about.
To get us there, we've got a very clear roadmap for today's note. We'll be quickly moving through the AI context revolution, prompting versus context engineering, building context-aware systems, ethics, governance, and trust, real-world industry applications, and finally, my favorite part, monetizing your AI expertise.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the AI context revolution. So we are moving entirely away from the era of simple, stateless chatbots that just answer one-off questions. Modern AI is shifting toward autonomous, multi-agent systems that require a dynamic, layered information ecosystem. They actually need to remember, retrieve, and reason across vast amounts of enterprise data. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift. Andrej Karpathy famously compares the large language model to a computer's CPU and its context window to RAM, the working memory. Think about it. If you want a computer to process a massive data set, you have to load it into RAM first, right? Similarly, an AI model can only reason over the information you successfully load into its context window at the exact moment of inference.
Moving right along to Section 2, Prompting vs. Context Engineering.
We are officially moving past the artisanal trial and error work of prompt engineering and entering the systematic, architectural world of context engineering. To really grasp the difference, look at the fundamental questions each discipline asks. Prompt engineering asks, what should I tell the AI? It's super focused on instructions and phrasing. But context engineering? It asks, what should the AI know before it even starts thinking? It's like a professional kitchen. Prompting is handing the chef a recipe. Context engineering is the mise en place. It's meticulously gathering, prepping, and organizing all the right ingredients, tools, and background knowledge before the cooking even begins.
So the absolutely crucial point here is this simple formula. Output quality equals model capability multiplied by context quality. You could literally have the most expensive, advanced AI model in the world, but if your context quality is 0, your output quality will be 0. Bad context equals hallucinations, generic advice, and failed enterprise projects. It's really that simple.
All right, Section 3, Building Context-Aware Systems.
Now, this is where you transition from just being a user of AI to becoming an architect of AI. A model's context window is finite. It's got a strict token limit. As a context engineer, your job is to perfectly curate what goes into that incredibly valuable limited space. And we're not just talking about a static string of text here. It's a living system. You've got your system instructions and guardrails, documents pulled from RAG pipelines, the conversation history, available tool definitions, and application constraints. You're dynamically orchestrating all these components at runtime so the AI has exactly what it needs when it needs it.
Let's move on and see how this builds into an actual engineering workflow. Check out this 3-stage context extraction pipeline. This is how you transform a raw task into a structured problem for the AI. First up, repository traversal. That's scanning all available enterprise data or code bases. Second, relevance scoring. This is where you filter out the noise and keep only the absolute highest signal information. And third, coherent structuring, formatting that exact data so the AI can parse it without any confusion. This pipeline right here, this is how you guarantee reliability at scale.
Next up, Section 4, Ethics, Governance, and Trust.
Now, technical architecture is honestly only half the battle. These systems operate within complex socio-technical ecosystems. To manage human-centric oversight in a natural, collaborative way, we can look at the INRAI EGP framework, which stands for Inclusion, Guidance, and Persistence. For a long time, the tech industry just talked about having a human in the loop, but let's be real, that often just meant someone passively clicking approve.
True context engineering requires high-level guidance. It means humans act as collaborative designers, actively shaping the context and rules and evolving with the system, rather than just passively testing it.
And this perfectly aligns with the principles of conscientious design. When you're engineering context, you absolutely must design for thoroughness, ensuring your implementations are provably correct. You've got to practice mindfulness, being acutely aware of system side effects and hidden agency. And of course, you must design for responsibility, ensuring strict data provenance, privacy, and accountability. Trustworthy enterprise AI requires trustworthy context. There's no way around it.
Getting into Section 5, Real-World Industry Applications.
Now, what's really interesting about this is seeing how it's actually applied out in the wild. We are seeing major professional certifications, like AI certs, dedicating entire modules specifically to industry context applications. They recognize that heavily regulated domains, think healthcare, finance, legal, they can't just use a generic, out-of-the-box AI. No way. They require highly specialized, context-driven systems to support critical clinical decisions, mitigate massive financial risks, and maintain really strict compliance.
And the metrics from these implementations? They are incredible. By replacing basic prompting with engineered context, companies are seeing a 67% reduction in customer support escalations. They're boosting first call resolution by 45%. In high-stakes law firms, context engineering pushed document analysis accuracy to 82%, up from a dismal 34% with just basic prompting. Mastering this skill isn't just a fun technical win, it creates measurable, massive business efficiency.
And finally, Section 6. Monetize your AI expertise.
Look, understanding context engineering isn't just about building better tech. It's about positioning yourself at the absolute forefront of a massive economic shift. Right now, there is a gaping enterprise governance gap. Companies have bought the expensive AI models, but they have no idea how to connect them safely to their internal data. Industry experts are predicting that by 2026, 95% of enterprise AI implementations will require advanced context engineering. That right there is your opportunity. Whether you want to freelance as an AI agent architect, start a highly specialized consulting firm, or fast-track your corporate career, this is the exact scale that bridges the gap between AI hype and actual money-making business value.
You've got the roadmap now. You understand the critical shift from simple prompting to dynamic system architecture. You see the massive demand coming from enterprises that desperately need their data structured for intelligent agents. The digital economy is quite literally waiting for professionals who can build these reliable, context-aware systems. So my final question to you is this: what context will you build tomorrow?